Alright, what's up everyone, Duquesne23 here, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Academy. Now, in case if you do not know what the Academy is, or you didn't watch any of the trailers or any of the 12-minute multiplayer overview or anything like that, which I'm kind of shocked if you didn't watch any of that type of stuff. But if you don't know what the Academy is, it's basically a place that new players or just returning players that want to brush up on some of their skills can go to practice things. Either practice, just getting the handle on of the controls, practice jumping, practice clambering, practice just doing different things like that, just to be able to get a handle on the controls. Or you can also go to a weapon drill place where you can actually go in and test different weapons. They do have bots in Halo Infinite, and we will get to that here in a second. But with the weapon drills, you will spawn and you will have different weapons. I'm guessing whichever weapon that you want to choose, that you want to go in and train with. And the bots will be running around in the distance, and you can actually just sit there and shoot them and practice working with that weapon. Now, that'll be great for me for more precision weapons because I'm terrible with things like the sniper. So this will be a great way for me to just be able to get used to the controls of using the sniper in a new Halo game, and just practicing some of my skills of being able to quickly snipe someone, especially practicing headshots and things that you're going to definitely need whenever you're playing multiplayer. Now, not only is the Academy for learning about using certain weapons, but it's also learning about the vocabulary. Whenever you go in and you can actually have a test match, like basically just a training mode match or something like that, and you could go in and play against just a bunch of bots. You get to control so many different things. This could be from primary weapon to secondary weapon, the primary and secondary grenades. You control the equipment that is going to be like that you could spawn with, the amount of friendly and enemy bots. So of course you can have 3 additional friendly bots, including yourself, and 4 enemy bots if you want, so you can have a full 4v4 match playing on something. And you control, of course, the bot difficulty. You can make it where it's real easy to where it's basically on my skill level, or you could go in and you can actually make it more difficult. The bots will be able to kill you much easier, and so you're playing against more skilled people. Now, I don't know how difficult the bots can actually get, but for me, it may not be like people who are like ungodly good at Halo. The bots probably still won't be a problem for them even at the highest difficulty, but who knows? I don't know how difficult these bots will be, and so let's, I can't wait to be able to see whenever we do the flighting. Hopefully we could do the Academy and test all these things out also. But then another thing that you're able to do is reveal enemy location. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that is. Now, it might just be where you can set it up as it's set on default, which is, I'm guessing, how you defaultly play, where you don't get to see the enemy location and stuff like that. But you can maybe set up to where you always get to see the enemy location. So pretty much you get to, I guess, that little red outline now that's going to be going instead of the red versus blue type of stuff. Maybe you can see that through walls, so you can see exactly where all the bots are. So you can just kind of practice running around on the map, practice shooting, practicing different things like that. Not necessarily trying to play a full, like, legitimate match or anything, but just more of just like practicing some stuff using all those different weapons against bots actually in a multiplayer match, rather than just in the training area where they're running off in the distance and you're shooting them. So those are the type of things that will be in Academy. Now, we still don't know exactly what is all going to be there in the Academy. I would love to be able to see something like a vehicle section in the Academy where you get to practice with certain vehicles. Like maybe you spawn in with the Banshee and they have rings in the air that you got to fly through. Just help with your maneuverability with these vehicles. Help, because I know a lot of times whenever people first get in, a lot of aerial vehicles in Halo, they don't necessarily know how to fly them. Go play what is it, Halo 2 Anniversary or something like that, like anytime, or Halo 3, not Halo 2 Anniversary, but although Halo 2 Anniversary is also something that it gets affected with that. But just go play something with the Hornet, and you're going in there and playing that type of stuff. The first thing people do, or play Halo Reach with the Falcon. A lot of people just sit there and drag along the ground whenever they're flying because they don't know how to use the actual, controls of these aerial vehicles. so they have a lot of trouble. So this with the, we've of course seen the banished Banshee already, and so it'll be awesome, and the Wasp, and so it'll be awesome to be able to have, maybe some obstacles and things as you're flying. You try to get through these different rings or something like that in a certain amount of time to be able to beat, so you can kind of get used to the controls and get used to them quicker and better with that. And same thing with vehicles, like so Warthogs, you can have some sort of like pathway or something, kind of like a driving course in real life, where you have cones and just some barriers and things like that, and you got to quickly make it through the driving course within a certain amount of time, so you can actually get it correct and get used to the controls and everything like that. And of course, with weapons such as the Wraith or the Scorpion, it would be really nice to have just some targeting practice with those type of vehicles, because things like that, they're a lot bulkier, they're a lot larger, and so you got to be a little bit careful with that type of stuff. And of course, with the Wraith, which is arc shot, that you got to, it's totally different than shooting at a Scorpion. You got to really, kind of guesstimate the actual arc of the shot and how far it's going to go to be able to hit, so you could kind of get used to firing at different distances and things like that. So I would love a vehicle training area. Now, they didn't show anything like that, so who knows if that type of thing is in there, but if it's not in there, hopefully they will add it eventually. That's, I think, a great idea to be able to add in there, is a vehicle training section, which, who knows, there's probably more additional training things that we didn't see in the academy that they're waiting until later to be able to show. So maybe something vehicle oriented will be in there, but that's something I would love. I would love to be able to have some sort of vehicle oriented training area, so you can sit there and go practice with the vehicles, get used to them, get used to their controls, get used to how they fire, get used to, especially with the Wraith, like I was saying, it's arc shot. A lot of people misjudge the arc shot since they're not used to it, especially with each Halo game is kind of different. So with Infinite, it'll be really nice to be able to know how high you need to be able to aim to be able to arc a shot a certain distance. I'm really excited for the Academy. I think this is a great idea, especially since Infinite is free to play. At least the multiplayer side of things is free to play. I think the Academy is an amazing idea to get new people jumping in there that has never played Halo before, or that has played Halo, to either warm up, get used to certain weapons, get better at certain weapons, and just be able to overall just, have more fun in Halo instead of getting frustrated about not understanding something. That will be it for this video. Thank you everyone for coming out. I appreciate it. I will be coming out with more videos over each little different types of sections that I want to be able to cover. So be sure to subscribe. Leave a comment down below on what you're most excited about with the Academy. Do you think it'll have a vehicle section with it? That is a very large area. If they're going to have a vehicle section, it's not like as easy as a firing range or something like that. Because vehicles are a lot more mobile and a lot larger area. But do you think it'll have something like that in there? I think it would be a fantastic idea. But again, leave a comment down below on what you think, and subscribe, and remember, let's forge a new Halo.